Got a nice, beautiful shot of the bean right there. It's going to be a gorgeous day, and we have a gorgeous guest joining us. For a quarter century, our next guest has been hurting himself in every creative way possible for your entertainment on the hugely popular series Jackass. In fact, I don't know if you knew this, the 4 movies have earned over $500 million around the world, but things have changed, and so has Steve-O. And that's the idea behind his shows at the Chicago Improv this weekend. It's the Crash and Burn Tour, but before he takes the stage, he joins me live in studio. Steve, good morning, man. How are you?
I'm very well.
It's so good to see you. You know, when people sort of, think about Steve-O and they think about a quarter century of Jackass, they might have sort of preconceived notions, but your life has changed a lot in the decade plus. I'm sort of curious, how has sort of your new developments, you being sober, and I know you kind of went vegan for a little bit. You've gotten really great into animals, which is huge because I'm a big animal guy. I'm sort of curious, how have the changes that you've made personally kind of made their way into your show?
Well, that's a great question, and thank you for having me. The evolution of Steve-O has been severe, and I would describe at this point that I live a double life.
What do you mean by that?
There's the super healthy, spiritual, philanthropic,
sure,
and then there's the maniac that will just do anything for attention.
But so that Steve-O still exists.
Sure, 100%, yeah. And there's a lot of commingling that goes on. I definitely still get crazy, like really crazy.
I mean, Jackass 4 wasn't that long ago. It came out just a couple of years ago. It's still there.
Right, and what I do with my my tour is it's a multimedia format. So I go about on my own time filming things that are even more outrageous than I would be able to do for Jackass.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, are we seeing those on sure. at the Chicago Improv?
Correct. It's think of an extra naughty Jackass movie meets a stand-up comedy show where my act is storytelling and jokes where the payoffs and the punchlines live in multimedia assets.
Wow.
So
if that's not a pitch, I don't know what is, man.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, and I don't have any limitations with laws.
Listen, I really don't want to do a story Monday morning about you ending up in jail in Chicago, man.
Well, right, but that's the thing, is that it's me premiering this footage everywhere I go. So it lives in the multimedia. I'm not here to cause any harm or any. I'm just here to entertain and have fun.
Make people laugh.
And I've done I push the boundaries very, very far with my multimedia show.
Well, you've been doing it for a long time. It's crazy to believe. I don't know if you knew this. April 12th, just recently, was the 25th anniversary of the premiere episode of Jackass.
Not true.
Well, then it came back out in October.
Sorry for
no, please.
I'm sorry for this. I feel like it's rude to correct people.
No,
but
not at all.
I'm very. There is controversy whether it was October 1st or October 9th of year 2000. I'm saying it was October 1st that the very first episode premiered in year 2000.
But still, that means the 25th anniversary is quickly approaching, which is crazy. When you watch those early episodes, I don't know how long it's been since you've seen some of the early years of that. What do you think when you think of the the early days before you guys turned it into the empire that it is now?
What's so notable to me is how palpably uncomfortable I was. I wasn't able to be natural, and the first thing that I filmed for the series, I wasn't even able to introduce myself.
No kidding.
Yeah, Johnny Knoxville said, "Hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville, and this is Steve-O. He's going to do the goldfish trick."
No kidding.
Because I just couldn't even utter the words.
I mean, we all sort of, evolve and change over 25 years, and now you're a professional. Now you got four shows this weekend at the Chicago Improv.
Yeah.
I would be remiss for a lot of fans out there. I mentioned it's a $500 million movie franchise. Paramount has to be asking for Jackass 5, and I know they get harder.
It's there are some rumblings of something that might come.
All right, I'll take it. I've got to show you this. I don't know if you can see the screen. This was our very first interview when we did the Jackass 3D interviews going back in the day, man. So needless to say, I've been following you guys for a bit, and so I'm hoping that we can get back together for a fifth junket,
sure.
man. The 4 shows at the Chicago Improv, 2 tonight, 2 tomorrow night. You don't want to miss it. It sounds like we're going to see some stuff that you're not going to see anywhere else, man.
Absolutely. I mean, that's the whole point. You know, I insist on putting together a show that you wouldn't be able to see anywhere else.
Well, other than right here in Chicago, the Chicago Improv. All right, my man. I appreciate you.
Hey, man. Likewise.
Good to see you, brother.
Yep.